Yo, we're starting. We're starting here. Starting here. This is the uh, this is the King James Version Study Bible. We're starting here. And I got my pencil, not my pencil, my pen to write out or try to draw like the things that I like actually feel as if it's supposed to be, but I know it's not gonna be accurate. It's just like me doodling as we read through to try to keep a timeline together so we're not all confused. So simply to start off, I'll just put here that I believe that I think it's this chapter, Revelation 14. Yes, it's this chapter. Yes, it is this chapter. It is Revelation 14. I believe that the truth is in plain sight, and the question, it answers the question that some, which I don't categorize as this, but just what makes me think of it as the believers who are somewhat more fearful that there is a pre-tribulation rapture versus those that are fearful that you have to endure the 7-year tribulation or the tribulation period itself, and you're fearful of that. The question, regardless, is there a pre-trib rapture? Sorry, it's a little too much. Harpazo, I believe, is the former or prehistoric word of rapture. It was harpazo, which is quick, happening, twinkling of an eye, before the twinkling of an eye. Harpazo is before the twinkling of an eye, I believe. So someone can look up harpazo in the Bible or rapture in the Bible, and it talks about a quick happening. And this question, I think, is what, like I mentioned, could be what is fearful for the believers that don't know there's a pre-trib, or it could be for the ones who are fearful that they're believers, that they have to still endure the 7-year tribulation period of the earth and the things that happen and the doom that's described. And I actually think the truth is in plain sight. I think the truth is in plain sight. And I think the truth is Revelation 14. King James Version. Yes, this is a study Bible. You can take the time out and do all that, but I haven't done that quite yet. But I know that it's here. And it says, and I looked, and lo, behold, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, Mount Zion, and with him, sorry guys, I don't have a thing, but it says here, it says 144,000. A lot of people talk about that number, the 144,000 having the Father's name written on their foreheads, and it says they sung a new song. Many waters, they heard a voice from heavens, and the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. These 144,000, the 144,000. A lot of people talk about this number. Who are they? The chosen people were the chosen. They literally say it in your face in the King James. It is such a small amount of people on the planet who truly are not defiled. That number is already known. It's right there. That number of the 144,000 people is already defined, who they are and how you get there. And it says it in the King James Version, the oldest version of the text. It says, these are they which were not defiled. And it says they are virgins. And it says, these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God. Right? So that's the 114,000 there. You have to have never been, and you have to have never defiled your flesh. And there's only such a small amount of people who have ever never defiled their flesh, meaning God still understands there's going to be believers, but there's only a small amount of believers who he wants to fight. There's only a small amount of believers who he's going to choose to be in that battle. Like, yes, there's other believers. We're going to cheer them on, or we're going to, we're going to be there, but we won't battle. It'll only be those. But the thing about what answers this question, sorry I got off topic. What answers the question that I believe is about the pre-trib rapture, it starts here. And this is why we're going to draw. This is why we're going to draw. It starts here. And I saw, hold on, actually it's right here. Their mouth was found, oh God. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven. So we're going to draw the midst of heaven. We got the midst of heaven right here. All right, midst of heaven. We got the midst of heaven. And one angel comes down. So now we got one angel right here, one angel here. All right. So we got one angel, and it says, one angel in the midst, having everlasting gospel, preaching unto the dwell, and to every nation, he says, saying with a loud voice, fear God, give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him. So that's what the first one says. The first one says that. And then there followed another angel. So now we got angel number 2 trailing. We got angel number 1. Now we got angel number 2 right here on his shoulder. We got angel number 2 right here on his shoulder. And then there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine and of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, it's talking about the beast. It says it right here. It says it. It's in plain sight, plain English, plain words. It just says it a little differently because the King James. But it's right here in your faces. It's in everybody's faces. The beast and his image, who receive his mark in his forehead or his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured onto without mixture into the cup. He shall be tormented, and the smoke of their torment. It says it here. So right here it says it. It says, here is the patience of the saints, keep the commandments. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord henceforth, in the spirit. So he's talking about the dead. And then it says, and I looked up, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat onto it. So now we got the cloud. Remember, we already got 2 angels. Now we have a cloud. Now we have a cloud. Now we have a cloud. And on this cloud, it says a man who sat. It says on this cloud, where is it? Sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. But right here on this cloud, it says he looked up, and it had a sat onto like a man, and it had a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle, in verse 14. So there's a man, he's got his sharp sickle. He's got a sharp sickle right here. He has his sharp sickle. Boom. 2 angels. Remember, we had 2 angels that came out, and then now we have a cloud. Step 1, step 2, step 3, the man on the cloud appears. Now the man on the cloud appears, because remember, it says it looks like one unto the Son of Man. It says that upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man. That's very tricky there. Is that when they're talking about deception or the Project Blue Beam? I don't know. I don't know if that's what they're referring to there, but anyways, there's going to be real stuff that happens. And this is the pre-trib why I think that's the answer. The answer to, is there a pre-trib rapture? I think this is the answer. We're getting close, y'all. We're getting close. Just stay with me. We're getting close. Right here. Remember, he has a sharp sickle. Sharp sickle. That's it. SS. He's got the supercharged engine, the SS, the sharp sickle. Sorry, that's not funny. But yeah, he has the SS, the sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple. Now we have another angel. Remember, there's a temple somewhere. So now we have temple. Remember, there's a temple up there. So now we got temple. Angel number one, angel number two, the man on the cloud. Now angel number three appears out of the temple. Angel number three appeared. Now we got angel number three. This is getting wicked. This is getting crazy. Now we got three angels out here. They all coming. Now another angel came out of the temple crying with a loud voice to him that sat, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Verse 15. Verse 15, Revelation 14:15. Revelation 14:15. That is the pre-tribulation rapture. Any moment, any second. Angel number three, there's power in the number three. Angel number three is going to tell man on the cloud. Angel number three is going to tell man on the cloud, use this sharp sickle to reap. And if y'all know the story of the wheat and the tares, that is the reap of the wheat and the tares. Reap, if you look up the Bible story, wheat versus tares in the field, the parable, that is the link in plain sight. That is the link right there. That is the key. And this is Revelation 14:15. Angel number three tells man on the cloud, reap. He's going to tell the man on the cloud to reap right here. He's going to tell the man on the cloud, reap. And it says, I'm sorry, y'all, the camera's bad. I'm sorry. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him, thrust in thy sickle and reap. And we're going to go to 16. And he that sat on the cloud thrust his sickle on the earth. Oh my gosh. So he thrust the sickle down. He's like blasting people. Oh, he's blasting people. It looks like he's blasting people, but really he's just plucking the earth. Now we got to draw the earth down here. Now we got to draw the firmament, the big dome. And this is why every eye will see it. Now we got earth right here. We got earth. We'll draw some little fake clouds up here. We'll draw a little plane. Right here. Sorry, bad plane, but I'm trying. Draw a little plane. But the plane's actually low-key probably dropping bombs because of Iran. I don't know. Let me chill. I take that back. Let me chill. But yeah, we got to actually have just rain clouds with rain and planes trying to get out of it. Earth. I mean, now we got little happy people going on about their life. Happy people going on about their life down here. Happy people holding hands, babies. Remember, there's gonna be people plucked out when they're like doing regular stuff. So we got a little building with people doing work, and then we got another person up here working on the computer screens in this room, chilling. People hanging out. And it says he thrust the sickle. Sorry, I'm gonna keep it here. But in the book, it says another angel came out right here. It says right here. It says, and he that sat on the cloud thrust the sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. So he thrust the sharp sickle. Remember, the supercharger. He had the supercharged engine. Real quick. Harpazo. Rapture, real quick. It was real fast. He used this and he pulled bloop, 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 up. And this person who's telling his friend at work, yo, I'm telling you, God is real. You have to believe he will save you. You don't have to live this terrible life on earth how you're living it. You can choose to overcome what you're battling. You can keep your eyes focused on the light. You can do it. He trying to tell him. He wasn't listening. He's gonna get plugged in the sharp sickle too. He's a part of the V8 supercharged engine, the SS. He's a part of that SS. Real quick, and it says it. That's the first one, the pre-trib. That's it, because after the pre-trib, it says the 7 vials. That's the tribulation. And if you want to skip, we can skip and get into it. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous. 7 angels and 7 last plagues. 15:1 is the after. You have to endure if you didn't have full faith here. Now you're going to see the signs, and he's going to give you one last chance, maybe. But most likely you already chose the beast. So now you got to go through this. And you have to hopefully wait until the day of judgment. Because remember, time, sorry, we got to skip. Remember, time is not linear with the Lord. Time, well, it's linear, but it's not like us with the Lord. Time is diff. Time is diff for God. And this is the time is diff for God timeline. This is the time is diff for God timeline. We're somewhere here, 2020. I feel like we're like here, honestly. I feel like we're like here. I feel like we're like right here because of the AGI. I feel like we're right here because of the WAR word. I feel like we're here because of the word. I feel like we're here because of the word. And I feel like we're here because of this word. That is why we're here close to 7-year trib, end of everything. I think that's why we're here. And right here, bro is already understanding everything from Genesis to Rev. He's already understanding everything, right? And in here, he let everybody work it out. Right here, he let everybody work it out. But what I'm saying is this 7-year period, this 7-year trib with the last plagues, the wrath of God, and I saw as it were a sea of glass, imagine, with fire, them that had gotten the victory over the breast. Sorry, I'm trying to read it while I'm filming and it doesn't work. But I think right here, the plucking, he's going to use this sharp sickle right here. And it says he sat on the cloud. And he sat on the cloud, thrust a sharp sickle on the earth. And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven. He also having a sharp sickle. There's another person. There's another angel. Number 4 came out of the temple. So now we got angel number 4 trailing across. Angel number 4. Now we got angel number 4. Angel number 4 is right here with another sharp sickle. We got another supercharged V8 coming to battle. There's another one. And it says it right here. It says there's another one. And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven. He also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire. Yo, Revelation 14, sorry. Revelation 14 is on a burner right now. Dropping to 83 like bam. That is what this is doing. This chapter, and another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle. So I don't know which one the other angel came out. So this is number 5. Remember, this is number 5. And he's important. This guy's important because he has access to fire. Remember that. This one's different. This something about number 5. He's like, he's got some type of rage that he allows. The man on the cloud. Remember, this is the man on the cloud. Sorry, y'all. This is the man on the cloud withdraw the body, so y'all don't get lost. And he's holding his sharp sickle. And I put SS for supercharger. But I know this looks like a whole bunch of slop. I know it looks trashy. But this is really why the answer to is there a pre-tribulation rapture. Revelation 14:15. Please, please, this is what the truth is. And you just have to believe so that way when he comes to reap, when he comes to separate everybody, you'll be a part of the wheat. You'll be a part of the bread, the fulfillment of life. You'll be a part of the change for the ministry. Make sure you're being a wheat. Like, make sure you're fulfilling the water. Make sure you're holding the water, and fulfilling the life that God wants you to fulfill. Don't become a tear. Don't become a weed in the field and not be plucked with the sharp sickle. You want to be plucked. Remember, we got people down here on earth. Y'all, we got real people here. There's real people here. There's real people here who need to understand there is a pre-trib. There's a pre-trib rapture. It's right here in Revelation 14:15. And one more time, it's right here. It says it, and I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud he had the sharp sickle, golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out with a loud voice and said to him, thrust the sickle and reap, because the time has come to reap, and the harvest of the earth is ripe. But remember, it gets worse because we got this fifth angel with fire. Remember, he's got fire. He got fire, though. He got that fire, though. Remember, he has fire. Angel number 5 has fire. And he comes down and says he had power over fire, and he cried with a loud voice to him that had the sharp sickle. We don't know which one he talked to, though. We don't know if he talked to angel number 4 with the sharp sickle, or if he talked to the man on the cloud with the sharp sickle. We don't know which one this person yelled out to, but he yelled out to one of them and told him to thrust the sharp sickle and gather. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. It looks bad. Gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for the grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust his sickle. The angel. So he talked to the angel. There's the answer. He talked to the angel, number 4. He talked to his homie. He went to number 4 and said, bro, you are going to. Number 4 is the one who can use the source of fire and that negative energy to get the bad people out of here. So number 4 used his sickle. Number 4 used his sickle. Number 4 used his to gather the vine of the earth and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden without the city. So it was trodden everywhere. So this wine press this one, he pulled his sharp sickle and he plucked us, he plucked them, he plucked not us, but you know what I'm saying. He plucked these people on earth. He plucked the other people. We got to draw more bad people. We got to draw more people. Well, not bad, because everybody can be good. Some of these people are donating money. Some of these people are buying meals every day, investing millions, selling millions of dollars, but they don't believe in the man on the cloud. They don't believe in God. Remember, God is outside of the timeline. He's not here. He's above the timeline. So you can be nice and still get plucked by this one, but you want to be plucked by this one. He has the good supercharged engine. This one's the bad one. You don't want to get part of that SS. I don't want to be a part of this SS. This is the super speeder, the supercharged, whatever the SS means. This is the SS engine you want to make sure you're a part of. Not this sharp sickle. This is not the good one. This is the one where it says, blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. We don't even know how long that is. We just know it's whatever it is. It could be small. It could be big. We just know that people got plucked and blood went everywhere. People went everywhere. So all we know is whatever explosions, whatever the sharp sickle is, whatever it is, that's all we know. And that's my answer to why I think Revelation 14 answers the question, is there a pre-trib rapture? That is the answer why. I know it looks weird, but we have these angels, and it says these angels came out from out of heaven, and the tabernacle that was in heaven, and the altar. It said that he came out. It said he came out of there, of the places. It said it. Look, one came out of the temple, and another one came out of the temple. He also had a sharp sickle. And then there was another one that came out from the altar, and he had power over fire. And he cried out to him. It says it. It says it right here. This is it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how else to get people to understand. But after that, the this is when the 7 years starts. The 7 years starts Revelation 15:1. When the seven angels get the vials. Revelation 15:1, the angels and the vials. And this is the seven plagues. This is the seven plagues. But remember, these angels, remember all these angels, there's one angel. Angel number one comes down. He comes down first. He comes down first. Angel number one comes down first. Angel number one comes down first. He tells everybody, the time has come for you to praise Lord. The time has come for everybody to reign. All hail God. The time has come for you to do that. And if you don't want to do it, and you don't want to, get out of here, and you want to remain a part of the beast, then you do it. Whatever. You can remain a part of the beast. And then remember, number two comes down, and number two says, yeah, Babylon has fallen. Number two says, Babylon has fallen because y'all chose to drink of the wine, and y'all chose to make everybody do y'all's wrongdoings and evil doings, and y'all got off with it. And then the man on the cloud with the sharp sickle appears. The man on the cloud appears. And after he appears, number four appears. And number four, when he appears, he has the sharp sickle too. We can't forget that that angel has one too, but he's not the one that you want to be a part of. He's the one where this fifth angel comes from out of the altar and tells everybody, because remember, he has access to fire. He's the one that tells them, yeah, go ahead and get the grapes ready for the wine. Number five, we're going to call him Grape Man. Angel number five is the angel, the angel of wine. He wants blood. Number five is out for blood, man. Whoever this guy is, I don't want to be friends with him. If anything, I want to be friends with the man on the cloud. And it says you won't see his face. Like, it just says a man on the cloud that looketh like the Son of Man. It says he looketh like the Son of Man. It didn't say he is. It says it looks like one, because later, the one that everybody thinks about, the one that everybody really thinking about is the one that everybody really thinking about is the one that comes back on the cloud. That's the one that everybody's expecting. Like, oh, the cloud, the one with the horse, and he's gonna come back with the horsemen, and there's a white horse, and there's other horsemen, and he has war written on him, and he's got like all types of stuff on him. So that's the one everybody's expecting. So people are expecting Revelation. People are expecting Trib to only be the man on horse, which is false, because we just broke down there's a pre-trib as well. When he comes back on the cloud, it's going to be bright. Like, it's going to come back on the cloud. Angel is going to tell him. Angel number two is going to say, Babylon has fallen. Babylon has fallen because y'all got everybody drunk. Y'all made everybody sip wine. He's going to say Babylon's fallen. And he's also going to say, you know what? You should go ahead and pluck the earth. Go ahead and reap. Remember, we got it right here where he says, reap, because the time has come and the harvest is now. There's a time. There's a time. And the time is whenever he's ready to do it. Whenever he's ready to do it. And remember, not bad angel, but like I want to say archangel, kind of. And I feel like the fact that he comes from the altar, because the fact that he comes out of the altar could also let us know that maybe he is the archangel. Because I know some people be saying the archangel is bad or he's part of death, but also I thought archangel was protection. So he's also technically here to protect some other people to get the bad people gone. So in a way, he is a protector through getting evil spirits taken out of there. So he's the archangel regardless. I think that is the archangel. I think angel number 5 is the archangel. Anyways, he tells the one with the sharp sickle to pluck the bad people. So angel number 4 and 5 are in cahoots together. They are in cahoots, which makes number 9, they're in cahoots. And it's also so crazy how the whole thing that starts this off is added up to 9, or if you want to do that, it's 29. But I'm not a really number person, but that is kind of wild, right? How the ones who get the bad people add up to 9, and also that adds up to 9 where it starts off. That's low key wow. Also, not to mention that angel number 3, that's the one. Remember, angel number 3 is the one who told him. That's the one who said it. Angel number 3 told the man on the cloud, let's read. It's time to do it. And I think that's funny too, because 3 times 3 is 9. And he's the third angel. And the man on the cloud came out after the first 2, which is 3. So 3 times 3. I don't know. I just feel like that's a crazy connection back to this. I don't know. But yeah, we just did 30 minutes on one verse. Well, not one verse. We did 30 minutes on 14 through, I skipped ahead to the vows. I skipped ahead to the vows to 15. And I want to show it to y'all, but I don't have like another screen. And every time I show the Bible, it doesn't like be clear. Not be clear, but it doesn't show clear. And I want to show y'all the Bible so bad, but it won't let me. It won't let me show it. I don't know why it won't let me show it. Whoever that is, my fault, man. No, I'm not from Europe, Eurasia, or Europe, whichever one that means. You are from Brazil. That's cool, though. I have friends from Brazil. Yeah, love to Brazil. Paper Bag Man said, yes, sir. I don't know if you're still here, man. I'm sorry. But I was too busy ranting. But yeah, I think that's the answer. Is there pre-trib rapture? Is there pre-trib rapture? My answer is yes. And we're going to underline it double times. Yeah. My answer is yes. There is. There is one. That's my answer. Yeah. It's right here. It all starts 14:15. Revelation 14:15. It all starts Revelation 14:15. I'm going to say it one more time. It all starts Revelation 14:15. Actually, I'm going to say it one more time. It all starts Revelation 14:15 with the loud cry. And another angel came out of the temple crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud. Because remember, the dude already was out on the cloud. Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. That's where it all starts. That's where it all starts. That's where this all starts. That is where this all starts. The harpazo. It's going to be quick, in the twinkling of an eye. It's going to be very, very quick. Very, 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 very fast. Very, 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 very fast. When he plucks the people, they're just like gonna rise. But it said, remember, the dead in Christ will rise first. Remember, it did say that. It did say that, before. It did say before that he saw the dead. And remember, they had patience of the saints. It did say that. It did say that, that he. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I tell y'all the right stuff, because I'm not about to misquote the Bible. That's not gonna happen. Oh man, I can't find it, but we went over it earlier. We discussed it earlier. Yeah, I'll show this again if y'all want to like try to dissect this. If y'all want to try to dissect my pre-trib drawing, this is it. Is there a pre-trib rapture? Yes, I think there is. And remember, we have this heaven up there and the man on the cloud, and we have earth down here. People are going to get plucked away. This is like what I've been seeing, like, as I'm reading. And, just before I even started reading Revelation, I like had dreams of this part legitimately. And I have my dream journal, and I might, if I have enough, I might pull that out just to show y'all. Like I already wrote it down, what I saw about that. But now is not the time, I don't think, because this is what I'm here to say. I'm here to say that I believe there is one. I believe that possibly we are getting closer to it. I don't know. I don't know. All of this is in the Bible, what filled in all of this, and y'all know all of this stuff. We're starting here in 2026. This is what's happening right now. This is what's happening. AGI, war. This is what's happening. Notice all of those words are negative. None of those words are the other words that you want to actually have. Everything is the opposite. And if we can escape this, and choose to follow the light, when this guy comes back, the man on the cloud with the sharp sickle, when this guy comes back and he plucks the good people, you'll be a part of the good people. You just got to make sure you're doing the right things. Not even doing the right things. You have to have your eyes set on the Lord. You can't have your flesh fulfilled by other worldly desires, other desires. You can't have any of that. You have to focus on the Lord, and you have to be a fisher of men. Whether that is any way you see fit, just don't hold back and just tell others. I'm trying to tell others, and I'm trying to let other people know that I do believe there is a pre-tribulation rapture. I believe that it has been here the entire time in front of all the faces, but people just people want to see. I think some of the church want to see it get bad. I think some of them want to see this. I think some of them want to see the blood turn red and how you can't eat fish and how you can't eat anything that you catch anymore. I think they want to see this. I think they want, look at this. This is the sixth one. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof dried up, which is close to what's happening. And even before that, that's the sixth one. We ain't even talk about the other ones. This thing get bad. The fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and the power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. It get bad. I think some of the saints want to be here. They want to deny. Sound doctrine that's in Revelation. They want to deny Revelation 14 and 15, which is what is telling us the rapture, the pre-trib is. The pre-trib rapture start right here. And after this, that's the people who left over going to be like, no, not me, because I live good, and I donated, and I did my taxes, and I tithed to the church, and I did everything that you told me to do. I did everything. What you mean? What you mean you ain't take me? What you mean you ain't take me? Low-key, because you wanted to be here for this. You didn't believe enough to give up and surrender everything to be a part of the first one. You wasn't there shooting in the gym, unfortunate. And that's the only way I can say this, because Paul tell you, if you not there shooting in the gym and you leading people astray, the little ones of the church, because it says you have to believe like a little one to get in. If you leading people astray, you hurting little ones from the church, it say that it's better for you to have a millstone hang about your neck or your feet and you go to the sea. That's what it say. That's basically what it say. And I feel like that's also the youth not being able to accept the maturity of the Bible, the maturity of how this is in plain sight. Revelation 14. This is my drawing. I know it don't make sense, but it's my drawing, of just Revelation 14, 15, just Revelation 14 and 15. This is all this is. That's all this is. That's it. And I'm trying to get this out to as many people as possible. Yeah. Uh, who's to say I don't know, I might go live again. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I just know that I have to put this out, and I have to let people know that I believe there is a preacher rapture, and I have to let people know to come to Christ, and you don't have to live this life that you're living anymore. You don't have to live a life of sadness and sorrow and stress from work and stress from relationships. You can let all of that go. You can let all of that worry go, and you can pray without ceasing. You can pray whenever things get tough and just listen to the voice of God and just allow your thoughts to be positive. Allow your thoughts to truly believe in the power that the Lord can have and let him transform you, and try your best not to sin anymore. Just like tell yourself, I'll deny myself, I'll strip myself daily of earthly desires, you know. And also remember, it's not about like fasting or going without sugar. Like you could do all of that. And it says, woe to them who it says, woe to those who look nasty or down upon people who eat. And it says, woe to those who try to tell people not to eat. So it doesn't matter. It's literally in you. The kingdom of God is within you. So your beliefs and your thoughts on the word are your beliefs and your thoughts. So if you believing in the word and you twisting the word, that's your heart, and the Lord gonna get you for that. If you believe in the word and you really live in the word and you really trying to live the word, that's gonna be sincere in your heart, and what you believe with your journey is gonna be sincere to you. So if you a believer and you say, some of y'all say I can't eat bacon, but I really love bacon. You can enjoy your bacon, bro. It's all right, bro. Go and enjoy your bacon. Just just make sure you're not committing gluttony and you going overboard with it and you're doing the most with it. You know, just respectfully, you know. But it says it, and that's a verse in the Bible where it talks about the mentality of the true and pure Christian, where if you believe right, you can have your dreams, or not your dreams, but your beliefs, and how you apply them truly be sanctified within the glory of God. It can't be self-justification. It can't be self-exhausting. You can't exalt yourself. You have to allow that to come from God. You have to. And that's just how I see it. That's just how I think about it. That's just how I feel about it. I just feel like that. I just feel like that. That's how I feel about it. And please come to God, turn to God. Not even like come to God, turn to God like that, but I'm just saying it like come to God, come to the Lord, and allow yourself to be transformed. Allow yourself to really be renewed, and you'll feel it, and you'll know, and you'll start to see everything.